If your blood sugar seems to behave itself all week and then swings the wrong way by Monday morning, the problem probably isn't a single bad meal. It's the weekend itself. There are 6 ordinary weekend habits that quietly undo the progress people build during the week, and most of them don't look harmful at all. One of them is sleeping in. One of them is something you do at a restaurant without even thinking about it. And one of them is a habit almost everyone considers relaxing, when it's actually working against you the whole time. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why weekends can feel like they hit the reset button on all your hard work, and what small adjustments may help you keep your weekday progress instead of losing it every Saturday and Sunday. Stay with me, because habit number 4 is the one that catches almost everybody off guard. Before we get into the list, it helps to understand why weekends specifically cause trouble in the first place. During the week, most people fall into a rhythm without even trying. Meals happen around the same time, movement happens as part of errands or routines, and bedtime tends to stay fairly consistent because there's a schedule to keep. Weekends break that rhythm on purpose, and that's part of what makes them enjoyable. But your body doesn't take weekends off. It's still running the same internal systems, still expecting some level of consistency, and when that consistency disappears for 2 days, it often shows up as a blood sugar bump that seems to come out of nowhere by Monday. Habit number 1 is sleeping in significantly later than your weekday wake time, sometimes 2 or 3 hours later. This might feel like well-earned rest, and in some ways it is. But shifting your wake time drastically also shifts when you eat, when you move, and when your body expects its next meal, all in one motion. It's a bit like resetting a clock that took all week to get accurately tuned. Research suggests that large swings in wake time, sometimes called social jet lag, may affect insulin sensitivity in a way similar to actual jet lag from travel. Your body isn't upset that you rested. It's confused about when the day is actually starting. A gentler approach many experts suggest is trying to wake up within about an hour of your usual weekday time, even on days off, and using that extra time to relax slowly rather than sleeping through it entirely. Habit number 3 is something almost everyone associates with relaxing rather than exercise. An entire day with very little walking or standing, often spent running errands by car, watching television, or sitting through long family visits. During the week, incidental movement adds up more than people realize. Walking through a workplace, standing while cooking, moving through daily tasks on a schedule. Weekends often replace all of that with sitting, whether it's in a car, at a restaurant table, or on the couch for hours at a stretch. And just like we discussed with evenings, muscles need activation to help pull sugar out of the bloodstream efficiently. A day with almost no movement means that help simply isn't available. This doesn't mean weekends need to become workout days. It means looking for small windows, a walk before brunch, parking a little farther from the entrance, taking a lap around the yard after a big lunch, little moments that add activation back into a day that otherwise has none. And now, habit number 4, the one that catches almost everyone off guard. Eating out at restaurants without realizing just how different those portions and ingredients are from home cooking. Weekends are prime time for eating out, brunch with friends, dinner out to celebrate, a casual lunch after errands. There's nothing wrong with enjoying these moments, and they matter for connection and joy, which matter for health too. But restaurant meals are often built around larger portions, more refined carbohydrates, and hidden sugars and sauces, dressings and marinades that are easy to miss. It's a bit like assuming a photograph of a meal looks the same as the meal itself. What's actually on the plate is often richer and heavier than a similar meal made at home, even when it looks like a reasonable size. This isn't about avoiding restaurants. It's about small awareness, maybe splitting a starter, asking for dressing on the side, or simply enjoying half now and the rest later. So the same enjoyable outing doesn't come with a bigger impact than expected. Habit number 5 is drinking more alcohol on weekends than during the week, even in what feels like a modest social amount. A glass of wine at dinner, a beer watching a game, a cocktail catching up with friends, these feel like small occasional pleasures, and often they are. But alcohol affects the liver's ability to regulate blood sugar, sometimes causing it to dip and then rebound higher hours later, particularly overnight. For people over 60, this effect tends to be more pronounced than it was decades earlier, since the liver's processing speed naturally slows a bit with age. This isn't a call to give up a drink you enjoy. It's simply useful to know that alcohol on an empty stomach, or in larger amounts than usual, may show up as an unexpected number the next morning, and that's your body processing the weekend, not a sign anything is wrong with you. Habit number 6 ties everything together, and it's the classic pattern of loosening the routine entirely on weekends with the plan to tighten back up on Monday. This is an extremely common mindset, and it comes from a good place. The idea that consistency during the week earns some slack on the weekend. The trouble is that blood sugar doesn't reset itself the moment Monday begins. The habits from Saturday and Sunday, later wake times, delayed meals, less movement, bigger restaurant portions, extra alcohol, and inconsistent sleep, all carry into Monday morning's numbers, which is exactly why so many people feel like they're starting over at the beginning of every single week, instead of building on the week before. The reassuring part is that none of this means weekends need to look exactly like weekdays. Nobody wants that, and honestly, nobody needs that either. It's about finding a version of the weekend that still feels relaxed and enjoyable, while keeping just a bit of the structure that helps your body stay steady. Waking within an hour of your usual time, having a light breakfast instead of skipping it, building in small windows of movement, even just a short walk, enjoying restaurant meals with a little awareness rather than avoidance, having that drink if you'd like it, just paired with food and awareness of timing, and letting go of the all-or-nothing mindset that treats weekends as a free pass, followed by a Monday reset. These aren't restrictions. They're small anchors that let you enjoy your weekend while still supporting the progress you built all week. It's worth remembering that this pattern, the Monday bump, isn't a sign that anything is going wrong with your body or that the week's effort was wasted. It's simply your body responding to 2 days of a different rhythm, and that response fades quickly once the week's routine picks back up. Understanding this pattern is often the difference between feeling discouraged every Monday and simply expecting it, planning around it a little, and watching it settle back down naturally within a day or two. If there's one thing to take away from this video, it's that weekends and weekdays don't have to be two completely different worlds when it comes to how your body handles sugar. A few small anchors, a consistent wake time and earlier breakfast, some light movement, a little awareness at restaurants, keep your weekend enjoyable while helping your body stay on more even ground. You get to keep the parts of the weekend you love without feeling like you're constantly starting over. I'd really love to hear which of these 6 habits sounds the most like your own weekend routine, or which one you think might be behind your Monday numbers. Leave a comment and let me know, because these conversations help so many people watching recognize patterns in their own lives. If this video gave you a new way of thinking about your weekends, please share it with a friend or family member who might be dealing with the same Monday surprise. And if you'd like more simple, honest, practical videos like this one to help you stay active, steady, and independent through these years, go ahead and subscribe because there's plenty more coming your way. Here's to weekends you can truly enjoy, and Mondays that don't feel like starting over.